You only see things. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got going on tonight with these markets? Some people would say the price is down, not breaking into those all-time highs. I would say you got another opportunity here to pick up some Bitcoin at under the $60,000 mark, right? As we see Bitcoin rolling in at 54,700, give or take a little bit. What I'm seeing is that it's under 2,000 Satoshis for $1. It's 17, 18, 19 Satoshis for a penny. Wow. Man, we've come a long way. Wondering if Bitcoin was going to get past the days of Mt. Gox and break past the $1,000 all-time high. Shooting at 20,000. Crypto winner. All of a sudden realizing that all those altcoins and ICOs were smoke and mirrors, vaporware. But here we are, right? Bitcoin's up there. It's continuing to have momentum. We have adoption like we've never seen before from corporations and hedge funds. We're seeing ETF after ETF in other countries. But yet, there's still downer Debbies out there talking about how this is the top. Oh, Bitcoin's going downwards. The easiest way I think that I've been able to break this down for myself is if you're not independently wealthy for no reason other than you're great looking or your parents left it to you, you got to have some sort of a scheme or a gimmick or something out there to try to make money. Some people buy things and sell them for more money. Some people make little online businesses. I invest in Bitcoin, right? Whatever your story is, you're going to get a narrative to go along with it to tell you why it's going to help you get real rich. Well, my narrative of continuing to invest in Bitcoin, I keep getting these little green lights along the way that are telling me that I'm right, that I'm not just sitting here blowing smoke up myself. So I'm going to keep investing. I'm going to keep getting out here and telling you guys that you should pay attention to what's happening with Bitcoin. I'm not here for financial advice. I'm personally going to keep dollar cost averaging in. And you know who's here helping me to keep the dream alive? It's my lovely co-host, Sammy.
Good evening, everyone.
I know, long-winded, but I try to give this opportunity for people to be able to get in the chat. I don't want to start the video and then have that blank screen, because I know when I turn over to a YouTube channel and it has that blank screen for a live and they start counting down 5 minutes or whatever, I turn away. So,
all right, so MS Biddy is here.
Mike, nice. I'm glad that you're here, my friend. I appreciate you always taking time out of your busy schedule to join us.
He says he's so bored in Tennessee that all he does is eat. Our Raptorman is here.
Our Raptorman, buddy. I'm glad that you could make it, my friend. Remember, you guys, hitting the thumbs up, sharing this video out. It helps more people find the chat. Commenting to Samantha over there on the sidelines is the main purpose that she's here. We want to keep that roundtable discussion about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies alive. It's hard to find truthful information, right? That's not being paid for or trying to get you to pay for it. I know I'm not the greatest channel out here. I'm not leading anybody to some $1 million tips, but I can try to help keep a hand strong. I can try to help keep everyone's ear to the ground, and you guys can try to help keep me in the markets, right? Even though I think I'm far too invested at this point to not continue to be in the markets for the rest of my life, you guys can also help keep me going with this level head of not getting too far or too close to cryptocurrency, because both can be detrimental to your Satoshis.
I like that everybody else is just, they're so much smart. They're like, oh, did you hear about this? It's like, nope, didn't even, but let me go look that up now, because, obviously. Crypto Magician is here.
Nice. Thank you, my friend, for joining us.
All right. Oh, Mike asked, where did we get the shirt? Okay, so you've had that shirt for a freaking hour.
Oh, yeah. I ordered this off Amazon forever ago because, the revolution. The revolution is real. Yeah, it's amazing that a decentralized currency can have so many meanings and yet be decentralized, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you've had that thing forever because I'm almost positive you wore it to like the festivals. We should have
Yeah,
like
so 2
yes,
years ago.
yes. But I mean, as you can see, Eugene takes care of his clothes. Dude, I can't have a shirt for. I mean, my Wakan shirt is coming up on literally a year, and I've worn it a handful of times because besides the fact that it's a light color, I mean, I'm horrible. I'm horrible. I am why they made the stain pen and all of that. Like, yeah. All right. Our Afterman says that he will keep buying the dip.
Yeah, people are questioning how low the dip's actually going to go, right? Starting to hear the FUD come out about the top may have already been in or is in, and the market's going to go down. Doesn't feel that way, right? It hasn't really felt like enough of a pump since Tesla bought 1.5 billion, or now that we're hearing in all that.
Yeah, it kind of seems
that he
like
owns
it would be a
5
fizzle,
billion between Tesla and SpaceX and Elon Musk's personal stash or whatever. It's like up to $5 billion.
I mean, yes, it seems like a very unclimactic fizzle if this is the top and we are going down. So I don't know. I don't know. I do not do technical analysis in any way, shape, or form.
How could you even be disappointed, right? $60,000 for a Bitcoin price today is astronomical. I mean, considering that I have seen personally with my own eyes Bitcoin break $1,000 and $1,600, and we're talking about $60,000. You can go buy a cheap house for that.
Yep.
So
you're in a mid-grade car. I mean, truck. Yeah. I mean, yes.
You could buy a pretty nice truck for $60,000.
Depends on if you get all of the luxury packaging or not. You could definitely buy a Jeep.
Let's get a used one.
There you go. I mean, yeah. I don't worry about Bitcoin's future. I don't. I know that it is unstoppable now. Like, I can't even see how it would ever be dead. But I mean, yes, okay. But no, it is.
When you talk really about the need of the world wanting a decentralized currency, it's prominent, right? The more problems we continue to see with the economical system, the more problems we see the pandemic bringing to the surface, the more it shows the need for a decentralized currency. And it's not that we think that Bitcoin's perfect and can replace the US dollar or the yen or the British pound, but it's the fact that we need a currency that isn't tied to or associated to these unstable fiat dollars, which are backed by nothing, right?
I mean, yeah,
and they're all just continuing to print them out, to print the dollars.
I mean, yes, I don't even know at this point how normal standard people still think that these, like, the stimulousness is good and all of that. A lot of people lost a lot of faith in a lot of different kinds of stuff, like our government, our money, our country relations, lots and lots of things over the course of 2020. And it's like, we need it. We need it so much more than we ever have. And I can't imagine all of these big entities coming out and saying that they own millions of them. And that's it. I mean, it seems like this is I think we're in like the mid beginning, I guess. I don't want to say that we're even in the mid because that's like, that's the hump. I mean, I don't know. And no one's talking.
That's fine, of course, as always, but it does make it a much better show when you guys have your questions and comments and things like that, because I do not have a ton of news written down here.
No, it's getting harder and harder to find news.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, I guess that we may have been here too long, right, Samantha? Because there's this repeat cycle, right, of information that keeps coming around and around that they want to use to suppress the price of Bitcoin. And then it does seem like that the things that people want to use to pump up the price of Bitcoin really aren't as great as they make them out to be.
I know, like all the whales.
And no one's ever excited about the stuff that they should be. Like, right, when MicroStrategies first started talking about Bitcoin, no one really cared.
No, they blew right over that for the first week.
But then it was backed offering, crypto supposedly at the time settled futures.
Gotta love it.
6 months straight, everybody talked about it, how it was going to do fantastic things for the cryptocurrency space. And in the end, they just went to paper settle. It did nothing. And now we believe that is part of what held the bear market down was the suppression of the price of Bitcoin through futures.
I mean, just like the ASIC boost and Tether and everything. I mean, is it or is it not? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of arrogant to say that one thing is able to really pump that much Bitcoin. I mean, but I mean, yes, people make speculations all the time on what made it happen and not happen. But nah. Still not talking. We do have 8 people watching, though. Hi, guys.
If I'm going to take what small amount of money I have, right, and invest it in something, anything that I'm hoping to make a difference in my life, really, unless you're in a situation of making $90,000 or $100,000 or more, these options are very limited, right? I mean, not most of us can go out and get rental properties, right? Not a lot of us can go out and buy and flip a business.
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So
this is our retirement. I mean, we talk about it all the time. What can you
take? Yeah, unless you're going to go sign up with a company, right, and start putting into a 401k and a retirement and all of that, and hope that it's going to be there at the end, and you're willing to sign up and hope that this company is going to put your interest at heart for the next 30 years, 40 years from when you join. Really, what are you going to do? You're going to take it into your own hands, right? So then you're going to have to go out and seek independent help on your own to invest your money. Mm. You're going to build up some sort of a business, right, that you're going to try to sell. Well, I just find the ideal of personally investing in Bitcoin, from everything I've learned, to be the soundest decision. And the fact that I can invest as little as $1 at a time or as much as I can get my hands on means that anybody can, right? Because we also want this to work for people in third world countries, right? They're talking about all the people at the border.
Yep.
Talking about how Venezuelans, $1 a day.
I mean, all of, like Iran, Iraq, all of them still. I mean,
what are they going to do? How do they invest? How do they make their lives better? Bitcoin. Oh, I mean, it would have by now, right? Anybody in Venezuela or any of these countries, if they would have started investing their pesos in Bitcoin 3-4 years ago, they could have enough money to move right now out of the city that is dangerous, the gangs that are bad, right? Venezuelans could possibly have enough to flee the country.
Zaza's here.
Zaza, hi, buddy. Zaza. I'm glad that you could make it, my friend. I appreciate it when you drop by. Just hanging out, just chilling, trying to keep that conversation alive about Bitcoin. Don't have a ton of news tonight, right? Hoping you guys were going to jump in the chat, have some chit chat about the things happening out there. I'd be able to bounce back and forth. But me and Samantha, we always got rhetoric that we can continue to keep spilling out here to see if you guys are intrigued any, right?
Yeah, and I mean, as we said, we get a little antsy on day 3 or 4 if we haven't done the show. It was raining yesterday, so much fun.
No, it was raining the day before, and I had a long job yesterday, and we didn't get home till dark. Well, a little after dark, and
which is like 8 o'clock.
I was beat. My arm was killing me.
Yeah, we buffed an RV. Well, I mean, I wiped off compound, but yeah. Yeah. Mm.
So what do you think, Samantha? I mean, should people be still continuing, not that we're here for financial advice, but do you think people should still be continuing to invest money? Do you think that you should be saving or cutting back on your costs to invest in Bitcoin, or should it be a passing thing? Like, oh, here's $20.
No, like I don't know. I'm more into the modern investor mindset of where, I mean, like the race is on. Like if you don't,
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's a great way of putting it.
Right now,
the race on? Is the race on, or is this still such early days where? Yeah,
no, it's running out. I mean, for real. Like they have already shot the gun. Okay, MicroStrategy just bam. Okay, and we need to start because at some point, if you, I mean, I don't know how drastic people, because of you and how drastic you are of a person, we do drastic. I mean, we really cut back. If we want to buy more Bitcoin, we just really cut stuff out. That's how that works here. But I mean, yeah, however you do your stuff, I would say that you really need to be on right now and be trying to squeeze out however much.
Mhm.
Because in the end, if we don't, when it runs out, it runs out. That's the whole entire point. Like,
I don't know. It's not necessarily that I believe that it's going to run out, right? I believe that there's always going to be some
yes, I know you.
circulation of
Yes.
Bitcoin. It's more that what I keep seeing is the amount of Satoshis that I can receive for my dollar is so much less.
Yeah.
And you just keep breaking these barriers where it doesn't, like at this point, I could care less if the price of Bitcoin is 48,000 or 58,000 in comparison to the amount of Satoshis I will receive for a $50 bill.
Yeah.
In comparison to what I used to get when Bitcoin was hanging around the $10,000 level. Right? These are the differences that happen. Who cares about the sideways trends right now of Bitcoin jumping up and down the 4 and 5% when the next leap will put us into the $100,000 and beyond bracket, and we will never have the opportunity to get the number of Satoshis that we get right now. There will not be 18 Satoshis for a penny.
No, and I mean, like, just like our faucet with the
it'll
free
be
Bitcoin
9.
thing. Yes.
It'll be 9 Satoshis for a penny, 10 Satoshis for a penny.
The free gambling faucet thing, right? Okay, so when you do your little daily or hourly roll thing, I mean, in the beginning when we started, it was like
500.
Yeah, it was a lot. How
And
much do
now-
they give you now?
4.
4. 4. So it's like it everywhere you look. Everywhere you look, if you're actually in cryptocurrency, you can see that it is happening. It is worth something. It is worth something to everyone. Okay,
Well,
so where are we at? Oh, wait. Okay, so Mike was going to Texas, but he didn't because he's making brownies and a roast. Damn you, man.
What?
First off, you suck because roast. Okay. And okay, and he also says there's nothing to do, so he's gonna go pick up a couple chicks from Rural King. But I'm bummed, right? But yeah. We have purchased, not this year. We went on some mad chick runs the first 2 years we were here.
Yeah. Now I just shove eggs under the turkeys.
And they raise them. It's awesome.
It's working quite well.
Paul Rulo gave us a $10 super chat because,
Paul Rulo, buddy, man,
damn,
I
man.
appreciate it so much. And because we're not for profit and I like to tell you everything, Paul Rulo, all of your super chats donations did the other day. They sent me the email telling me that there was $120 put in my account from the AdSense. So, I mean, they take quite a bit of it, but I do appreciate it. I'm glad that it adds up. I'm going to go ahead and put it towards all the stuff that we continue to do around here.
I don't know. We just found out that there's a little crunchy side of our camera, so that's cool.
That's an idea. We could replace the camera.
I'm just saying. All right. R. Afterman said that he has upped his BTC investments, and Mike says yes, the race is on.
Yeah, I wish that. I mean, I guess I would have had. I guess I wish I would have had a little bit of a financial advisor because it does seem like that the best way to have attacked the BTC strategy would have been to have made as big of an investment as you could, like you were buying a used vehicle. Like, what kind of situation are you in? Are you buying a 3,000, a 30,000, right? Like, what kind of money could you put together? Buy that much Bitcoin, and then from that point on, figure a daily cost, a weekly, monthly cost average plan into Bitcoin.
I gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Because that initial investment in the beginning is really key because you're locking yourself into the bracket of Satoshis that we keep talking about. Because leaving these brackets is really difficult, and it changes your entire mindset on what a Bitcoin is worth. And that is what brings in the drive of people. They're seeing the dollar, but we're looking at it the other way and seeing the amount of Satoshis that we're going to be receiving, because we realize the long-term goal is to have a Bitcoin and beyond, because we're trying to set ourselves up for the elite and be able to travel the world as it's meant to be, right? We're worldly travelers.
I know we never, and see that, I don't know. It's another, because whatever happened to the family that sold the house and is traveling with Bitcoin?
Oh, I still follow them.
Awesome.
They're still out there.
Are they still traveling?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He's looking a little old. His daughters have grown up quite a bit. He has one that has really long blonde hair. She's always like doing a lot of photos.
Yeah, because when I remember they were like 10-year-olds or something.
Yeah.
They were like, yes, but okay. Good to know.
I don't know how you make money off of it. I mean, I get it, right? But at the same time, like, I mean, they just the jump in price and Bitcoin made them rich enough where they get to go do what they're doing as long as they continue to sell out slowly. I mean, I don't know.
It's like the Steam It principle, but I don't really like it.
The Steam It principle with my Bitcoin, with everything I sold.
I'm just saying, it's like, nah. Yeah, at the end, that was awesome. But it was like, so you have 26 weeks before your last payout. It's like, woo, that's cool. Yeah, thanks, Steam It. Thank you. Touche.
So what do we got going on in the chat? Anything at all? Or are we getting ready to start winding this one down as me and you have gotten out here and rambled as we do?
Some late, but kind of. All right. Mike says that they have made a lot of money, probably a few million. All right, Mike.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that they did make a ton of money.
Super cute little family, so why not, right?
I mean, it's all a matter of, I mean, I don't know. They went for marketing, right? That's why you've seen them on everybody's talk show and you see them in all these magazines and all of this stuff. I'm sure they got paid, right? I'm not going to do a bunch of interviews and send up a bunch of photos and social media accounts and everything else like that for free.
Yeah. Mike says, and with the increasing value of BTC, even selling a little bit results in some good cash. He can now live, well, I can now live my life without ever working again. Well, boo. Good for you, but boo. We'll get there someday.
I don't know. I don't like to think that it's close enough to think about the end, right? So if I think that the end is so far off that it can't super be thought about, then there's no such thing as enough money.
Mike says that
you get what I'm saying?
Early,
like it's like if all right, if all of a sudden we're gonna this weekend, it's done. We're gonna sell it all. We're gonna go plane. We're gone. I don't think I have enough to go to what I would hope the end of my life would be at 110.
Oh my God. No. Aren't you going to add a Meister where you're saying 200?
Yeah, life extension technology.
Because by the time you are 100, right? Somebody will came up with that. Yes, but Mike says that he got in real early.
That is true. And you've had a lot more time and probably more finances. You got to remember, I mean, for our first little bit, we were $25,000 a year type people, barely getting by. So our investments were very small. And we sold quite a bit when we went to here, because it was nice to go from the situation of living in a trailer park and renting to being able to have some land.
Like, how stupid is that? Okay. Like, yes, a metropolitan area.
So, I mean, we made a big jump, but we pretty much had to start back over at zero, just about.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much the giantest leap of faith, but it's worked out well. I am glad that we did take, a portion of our retirement.
Yeah, because I'm happy that I'm here trying to wait it out for Bitcoin to be all that it's going to be, instead of being where I was holding on to twice as much, right?
Remember the one neighbor who came over and asked for, like, I mean, we talk fork, like cup, like sugar, like every day. I was like, I can't do this. All right. Where are we at? Okay, so Mike said 2010. Wow. And then he knew about it in April of 2009. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So, like,
the
birth,
beginning.
like conception, like, yes. All right. Paul Rouleau says, if I had just managed to hodl, I'd be in a great financial shape now. I know. Okay, so we're
all there. I mean, if we would never have done anything besides crypto go in the wallet and no crypto ever go out the wallet, we'd all be millionaires at this point in time.
That's why we do not.
That's why crypto don't go out of the wallet no more. Crypto only goes in the wallet at this point, because I don't want to keep being like, oh man, I could have been a millionaire. I could have been a millionaire. I could have been a millionaire.
It's depressing. That jet ski. Freaking Lambo, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Whoo. Yeah. All right. Mike said the guy who introduced me to it from Wells Fargo disappeared in 2013. Dun, dun, dun. Disappeared.
He trace married.
I like the
He
disappears.
pre-trace married.
Yeah. Mic drop. Just nope.
Well, I mean, when you get to a certain point, you kind of got to disappear.
Man, I mean, I don't know.
No one else is here to help you. All right. I mean, that's one of the greatest things I've ever realized about it. No one's really here to help me. No one really cares. When Eugene's 6 feet under pushing up daisies, no one's gonna be like, man, life was so much better when Eugene was here.
You don't think there'll be a memorial?
No,
a parade?
You know, I think the world will keep on spinning. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I gotta take care of me. Only I'm gonna.
And Mike says, yeah, seriously, he just took off. And the pothead is here. Ah, hello.
Pothead buddy, I'm glad that you could stop and hang out and join the party. We're just chilling. We don't really have much to talk about. I started watching the news. Everyone's just talking about the price, and then they keep saying down. The price is down. 54,000 is not down to me. 54,000 is amazing validation that the world needs decentralized currency.
The race is on. What are you doing?
So still continue to do what your plan is and collect those stats however you're collecting them. Because I feel that we are just going to wake up here in the next moment of time, right? And we're going to be looking at 9, 10 stats for a penny.
Mike says he's smoking a bowl and was thinking, where's the pothead? Yep, that's how that works, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's this cup of coffee.
We're at 27 minutes. It's a well-rounded number for not having a
if there's
damn
something
thing.
you guys want to talk about, go ahead, put it in the chat. That's why Samantha's here. That's why we keep doing this. Your guys' conversation and ideas are very important to us in this show. That one needs to go. He got me in the leg the other day.
Yeah, Samantha, he keeps getting him in the leg. He only hates
won't let
him.
me get rid of him.
Okay, so the rooster in question has saved, got lost, got found. Like he found his way back, like multiple things, multiple times. So I'm just saying he's a smart bird, but for real, he is an ass. And like he just hates you. I don't know why. Oh, but our son's pit bull dog, yeah, that she likes to chase the rooster just for shits, like all the time.
All right. Did anybody comment in the chat? Did anybody have any more questions, comments, anything that was tickling their fancy?
Okay, we're at Hiker 9.
Hiker 9. Hello, my friend.
He says, where to retire in Florida. Peaceful with coast 55 plus. Well, you have St. Petersburg and you have St. Augustine.
Yeah, I would say, the St. Augustine area is actually quite nice. We were over there today.
It's very 55 plus friendly, for sure.
And then it's far enough north where it's not hurricanes. You know what I mean? Like they're a little bit.
Yeah, you don't get quite as much because like in Brevard County and even farther down, that happens all the time. Yeah,
so about mid-state and lower, hurricanes are frequent, but in North Florida, it gets a little cooler when it comes to winter time. There's a possibility for a night or two.
All right, Mike says, where did you? Oh, we already answered where he got the shirt from Amazon like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, you can get all these. Anything I got comes off Amazon.
No, but that he says that he needs to get a shirt for his mom that says she is a BTC player. Oh, any ideas? Oh God, what was that one? It wasn't custom tees. Damn it. I'm gonna have to think of what it was. Where you could get just 1 or 2 shirts. Like it was not like it wasn't like I don't know, like the Vista prints and everything else.
Get hooked up with Zaza. He'll help you make one.
All right. Come on. I want a BTC player shirt.
All right, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out this evening. Think of some questions. I want to see you back here in the chat in the next couple days. Remember to hit the like button, share this video out so more people can see us next time, and keep that BTC safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.